Okay, what do I need to do now? Mm, Before I do anything, I need to think I need to measure stuff up. Okay, so I basically need to create a dummy level. Okay, I can just have it in here somewhere. Okay. So what I need to do now? My mind is empty today. Mm, Create list of things I need to measure. I need to get a bunch of deformation. Okay, measurements. So what I need is max jump height, double jump. Light length. Um, oh shit. Max jump height, double jump height, max jump distance, double jump distance, wall jump distance, slide length, double jump. Landed slide length. Okay. I have to get these distances measured. Okay, I can jump a bit over the pawn height on space alone. Here's next jump height. Oh, okay, slide. Well, actually, that's fine because slide is kind of is sort of infinite in a way. Um, Now double jump. Actually, you know what? I think it's going to be better if I reduce the strength of the initial jump. Movement on, jump hold, on jump, select jump type, call jump. Okay, listen here. Where is this? Let's say on this. Oh, but how do I check for the double jump? Movement. Double jump. Ah, it wasn't here. Okay, and double jump. This is one thing I'm worried about. That's a little bit too weak. Basic jump would be like 1100. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, okay, I'm not setting it in the right place. 1000. It's a bit too generous. Going lift is too strong. Tiny bit. I just want it to be like a little nudge. Yeah, that's still a little bit too much. 1050. I could do this with a little bit of a small mechanic to help overcoming the obstacles. Okay. Can I get this centered? Yeah. Okay, that's a little bit too generous. Mm, I see. The issue is that it just adds to the momentum. Okay. This may work for time being. If I need to change it, I'll consider it. Good question. Does this sugar or does it floaty? To be honest, the main issue feels like it's the max speed is set too high. Let's see. How many are at 2.8 thousand? What do you mean I have a camera now? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I always had a camera, just it's shit. That's why I don't like using it. It's very washed out. Really, I streamed with camera before, but yeah, I just don't like this one. I want to get myself the, is it the Elgato MK2 or something like that? Because then you can like blur out the background and whatnot. It's pretty nice. Looking forward to that one. How are we doing, Ark? I saw you've been streaming lately. Oh, okay. Nice. What show is that? Hmm. Sounds fancy. NDA, my favorite. I'm kind of in a bit of a horrible situation with this project. I mean, horrible. No, let me rephrase this. Just I'm trying to get it to feel nice. The movement feels floaty, but at the same time, I don't want to go into like all of the camera effects and whatnot to make it look good. But at the same time, thinking, does it feel so floaty and unresponsive because it doesn't have any feedback? But I figured that for now, I just need to do some measurements for. Just gravity feels a bit floaty. Which on one side, you know, it's issue with movement is that movement exists in context of the level. So floaty is not necessarily bad. The issue I'm having is when you jump, you kind of get lifted slowly. It's basically physics based, right? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to get. What I was about to say. Like it feels like the rise and fall is equal, which makes sense because it's driven by gravity, and that's how gravity operates, right? You drop stuff and it falls over time at the same rate. Uh, it's just that it feels like shit. So now I have to think about how do other games make movement feel good. I know many games have a character lift up very quick and then fall quick and then falls more slowly. So that's one method I'm considering. I mean, here's the thing, right? You're not gonna get much without having some sort of animation, right? It's for now. It's just a static cube. That's what I'm. That's why what I said earlier. Like I'm thinking maybe I should actually spend some time and just do like little, you know, tick 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 tick, have it run around and wobble as it's moving. Yeah. So that's another thing I'm considering. Maybe I should focus on getting that done. Because I'm pretty sure like a lot of games do that where they already lift the capsule, but then so they kind of go like this: the capsule this, and then character animation lifts up, and then they fall together. So that's sort of where I'm thinking. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, precisely. Yeah, just basically simple animation. So yeah, that's what sort of been bugging me now. Like, okay, it feels floaty. Why does it feel floaty? Probably because it doesn't have any feedback to the player. And do I feel like it's floaty because it feels floaty, or do I feel like it's floaty because I don't have any visual feedback? And I think it's what you're saying. I think it's the latter. I think the issue right now is that there just isn't enough feedback. Yeah, now what I'm thinking is like, okay, cool, but how do I implement that without actually having to animate the sphere? Because I don't want to do that. How do I do that with code alone? Because I know you can. It's just that it's a bit tedious to do it in Blueprint. I mean, the main issue is all of the actor operations in Blueprint are done on the root level. Oh, actually, no, I can have, yeah, you know what? I can make it work. I can just have multiple, I can just have a mechanism of like 3 different levels. So I can have a middle one for like scratch, for stretch. Then I can have squash to the top or squash to the bottom. Or actually just have 2 roots. Yeah, that's probably the best way to go about it. I've been going through like a rigging course recently, and yeah, actually learned a lot of those. Like, I catch you later. Scene. Okay, road round. Okay, I need to reduce the scale. Okay, that's because you're locked. Fine, that's what should work-ish. M default color. Okay, have the same material. Root ground. Root floor, root trap, root ground. Oh. Okay. So Yeah, you're probably right. I'm gonna just do that. I'm gonna start by giving it feedback. Right, yesterday I recorded one bug though. Have I wrote it down? Slide and dash stops working after wall jump. Do I have my glasses somewhere? Because I'm fucking blind. No, it doesn't seem like it. Right, perfect. Jump, jump, jump. On a wall jump. Add impulse unconfirmed, unconfirmed. Delete on next frame. Located. Am I setting maybe some value here? Absolutely nothing that could be causing a problem. Okay, now it works now. Did I just suck at my own game? Okay, that was a bit unexpected. Oh, the fuck is happening? Why do you get this? What's happening? That was odd. Where are you? Yeah, what the fuck? When did this stop working? Oh, you work in this direction, but not always. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, I have to log it. Wow, jump, vector, bug. Is that override XY? What would you do if you did override XY? Oh, now it's stuck. Why do I get the vector in this direction? No, this was more correct. Something's wrong in this function. Is it because I'm providing different value? Collision. Let's see. What's gonna happen if I do this? Okay, this works though. So at least this works, but it's gonna probably go drink something else. I'm in hell. Okay, so what I needed to do is go here and say make a new one called animate. And I'm gonna create few simple functions maybe don't have to be functions. Okay, and to check if you're moving on ground. Is moving on ground. If you are moving on ground, no, not set branch. If you're moving on ground, I want you to run timeline. And the timeline is just going to be like this. A simple flow track. Let's go from the let's say 0.2. I will need 2 keys, 3 keys. One at 0. Actually, maybe just 2. Not 3. It's gonna be 0 value and 0 value. I forgot to present that. And your value is going to be 1. Show me this. Okay, move it to 0.2. And now I want to use user. Okay, and now we're gonna run auto. Okay, and what I want to do now is go back. I'm gonna just close all these tabs. I don't need them. Animate. And we're gonna run play. A good way to do it. Oh, I could actually create simple animations for this mesh. I'll play that. Could I run? And I can set looping, okay. Mm. Create a blueprint class and call it maybe actor component. Dummy object. Can this? No, this cannot be a dummy object, but I can still have a static mesh in that. Let's see. Dummy object should have. No, that will not work. Mhm. Deformer graph, what's that? Okay, I can always just stop on this. And then on finish I can do and I can do reset work. Oh, but that will, I mean, it's fine. I think it doesn't have to be scaling. I mean, like, I guess animation could scale with velocity. I could actually just do this. It's in level prototyping. It's animating. No, that requires all skeletal meshes. Level sequence? Movie scene animation for actors. No, that's in level. That's not what I want.
How to animate static meshes in Unreal Engine 5. First, I select this object and right click and select Convert to Skeletal Mesh.
Okay, so you have to convert to skeletal mesh. Okay. Well, that's fine. That means from now on it should be really straightforward. I have to make animation blueprint for target base mesh. It's gonna call the walk. Okay, no, that's animation graph. That's not what I want. I should probably watch the rest of that video. It's
And
4
now
minutes
I
long.
open it. Next, I select Skeleton and click Add and select Root Bone. And now I click and add the bone.
Oh, okay.
And I select this bone and make sure their XY value to 0. Accept. And next I select skin, line skin, accept it. I select this one and this bone, I rotation it. And you can see this bone will affect the bottom, but I don't want it. And I enter the edit weight and I select this bone again. And also you can use brush to paint it. But now I use the mesh because I think this way is faster than the brush. And I select this point. Replace value to 0. Replace.
Okay,
And you can see
skinning.
it's not effect now. So I save it. The next is not if this button is not effect now. I will just this sequencer. And now I jet object into the sequencer. And I right key and find the base to control rig. Reduce key. And rig
That's confusing.
objects into the scene, and I create a new sequencer. And now I jet object into the sequencer. And then right key and find the base 2 control rig. Reduce key. Active this one. And here I select this bone and I rotation it. I close this snap. Rotation is a little.
Okay, it's next all these bones.
Don't you just hate it when you attach a
Oh, you bastard.
Keyframe now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Okay, but that made you a scene sequencer, no? I don't feel like going to Blender. I might have to.
And as you can see,
I really don't feel like fucking making bones and stuff.
nice flare.
You know, what I've been doing earlier might just about work. And this will go from I could actually just do once. Okay, and based on that, I could set add local offset. By, let's say, a vector. Oh no, actually I just need this z value and this multiplied by, let's say to move it by up to 40. Okay, and now what I want is go to movement, and when you do move pawn, I also want you to all walk animate. Will you work? I mean, it does. I mean, it does work. But it's fucking off. Okay, so I can go back to my animate and I want to set actor world location. No. Set world location. Okay. And we're going to get actor location. We're going to get world location. And connect these two. But to this, I'm going to add this value. I feel like that might have the same effect. Okay, no, there's something not right. Set world. Set world, add world offset. Okay, that might be better. Set location relative to parent. Okay, that's a bit of an issue. It'll be giving me relative location to parent. Why you don't do that? This should return me value plus 4. This goes up to 1. That should be 40 centimeters up. Like this works. Oh. I guess that's why. Okay, why do you... Oh, because that adds relative location. I want to set relative. Not add, set. There's a difference. Yeah. You know what it's though. Let's do 0.2. Let's give you value 0. You're gonna have value 0.5 and no 0.01. And we're gonna create a bouncy curve. I think 90 should be the correct value. Where is this? 90. And that timeline is a bit too fast. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I could probably also tilt him forward a little bit in direction of movement. Where is this? Put two ones. Set relative rotation. Okay. -10. And then on finished, I guess on finish I could set that to 0 maybe. snaps on for a tick. Where is this on tick? We could do anim. We could anim debug tick. Right, on anim debug tick, I want to check velocity. Get velocity, and we're going to say equals 0. We're gonna do branch. And set this relative location to 0. That means if you're studying steel, actually, I thought we need to check for the last one. Yeah, I could just use struct pin. Set this to vector. And struct pen and do this and this. Z doesn't interest me in this case. Okay. What does location? Okay, now we have to make a new custom event. On jump animate. And I'm pretty sure that somewhere in here, no, it's gonna be in my event graph. I've been listening for on jump. We're gonna link on jump animate. Okay. On jump animate, what I want to do is to play time lapse. Well, I'm gonna have a sequence, maybe. I want to have the same timeline. Okay, what I want to do first. First, I want to get a root ground, and I want to set scale. Okay, we're going to run play on start, and I'm going to have to multiply that. Did you knock? No, I don't want this. Okay. First thing what I want to do is I want to squash you. So let's say I want to set X and Z, or X and Y. Actually, that is a good question. X and Y. Oh, interesting. Okay, I want to first squash you. So let's say 0.7, 0.7, and I want to make you bigger by 1.3. So you're going to scale by, oh yeah, that's a scanner. Oh, but that means I want to go from, yeah, that might be awkward actually. That might be a bit tricky. Let's see what result I'm gonna get. Yeah. And that's because I am getting value from here. So what I want is, I want to use as multiplication. So I want starting value to be, let's say, 1. I want these values to be 1. Then set this value to, let's say, wait, no, that will not work. What if I created a vector track? And first created key and just add key to all curves. Set value to 1 and 1. Oh, well, I'm an idiot. Set time to 0 and value to 1. And then at the end here, we're gonna set value to 1 and time to 0.25. This is at 0.25. And in here, X, I want 0.7. That is why I want to point 0.7. We're missing a value in here, so let's put you here as 1. And I want you to be at 1.3. Okay. But what I want now is I want you to take this vector track. This flow track is irrelevant. It works. It's just a bit boring. I could definitely have it as smooth curves, have you get slimmer and squishier, and maybe a bit slow down this animation at like 0.38. Do it like inferred. Quick. Yeah, nobody knows what it's like to be a Batman. Okay, this is a bit too strong. Point. I think in here, one thing that sticks out to me is I think it would be better to use root top. For this animation. Yeah. And what's missing now is blue. I would also go the other way around, which arguably I could do because I'm actually working with. You know what? No, let's make it extra difficult for myself because why not? This should go from ground because then it will not clip into ground. Maybe shouldn't. Because this just should be like a ground level, as I fucked it up. Yes, I fucked it up. Good job, me. Okay, root center, root ground. Okay. So once this ends playing, I want to play another timeline, which will in turn take root top, which is set at the top of the character. I will play that from start, and this one will play the opposite track. So you're going to get squishier, but wider. And let's see how it looks. Something's fucked. Huh? Okay. Let's not add that 100. And what's gonna happen? I think I just need to add me. Oh, actually, it's going best if I just take this ground root and get a proper value. It's gonna be minus 80. Okay. And now I can put these things inside. And now if I put you here as, where was this? Animation. Okay, in here I will now add you that 80. It's too high. Maybe I have to reduce 80. Yeah. I think it's going to be best if I was to just play both these animations at the same time. I mean, the tablet is speaking. It's just that the other one would be slightly delayed. So this key would be moved forth. How to create basically a little bit of an offset. Okay. I see the problem. I think the issue is I'm trying to set two relative scales at the same time. Oh, that should actually be fine because I'm using separate. I should be setting them on two different components. It actually should work fine. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Jump sound. I want to show you content browser. Where the fuck is it? Editor, source location, no. Open in content browser, not folder, not explorer folder view. Okay. Oh, that shouldn't be in assets. Okay, now I want to have a jump sound added. Meta sounds. MSS, jump. And we want to have this audio file. And what the fuck is not working again? There was a reason for that last time. Oh, finished. So it's like you cannot play it. What do this sound? Yeah, they could be working. They're both same settings. Out mono. Okay, maybe it was a mono sound. Oh, I mixed up the fucking work files. Okay. You have to speed up play sound and meta sounds. Oh, I probably can change it in details somewhere. Yeah, I could maybe just have it. That file is quite long. I need to learn how to use Audacity now, for fuck's sake. You know what? I'm actually called for a day and chill for a bit, watch something, because I have to like look into Audacity, maybe record some sounds myself while I'm at it, because it's gonna be a bit annoying pulling everything. And just start working with that, because yeah, Ark was right. I need to basically create sound and some simple animations, because without that, it's gonna be very hard to getting the feel of it. Small things, but like they do make the game feel better. That I have to give credit where it's due. It really does make a difference. Alright, I'm gonna record tiny video for my Discord. I'm absolutely knackered today. Haven't even eaten either. So by the time I finish food and all that, it's probably going to be like 9 or so. Yeah, I'm gonna call it for a day. Honestly, just I'm feeling a bit tired today. Ah, what the fuck's sake, what is the fuck did I download? Some bullshit. No, this is some fucking a mouse hub. What the hell is that? I mean, maybe it'll be useful. Alright. Where's my OBS? OBS. I'm a head off. Catch you later. Alright. See ya.